NRG Stadium in Houston. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Burrow looking to pass. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Chase, the motion man right. Right back to Brown. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll run with Herbert. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Herbert is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
That's caught at the 2. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Opening drive touchdown, and 2-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for 2 and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Mixon. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
60 Bison.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Mixon with a first down carry. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Inside handoff to Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that
he would have kept it on the ground.
In motion left is Higgins. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Third and 8. Third down, here's Brown. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Second down and 3. Now it's Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, 27 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs, 75 yards. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. An inside give, Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Running right, here's Brown. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Brown. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Now Burrow changing things up here. Chase, the motion man right. There's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards that time. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Burrow will throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Handing it off to Brown. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Now they'll audible to something else. Brown is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's a give to Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
19, Tiger, 19.
Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Stroud sets up the play action. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Now Mixon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Panther 60, Panther 60. Sure.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Ready? Ready, set. You got 4. You got 12. 12.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
11 MT. 11 MT.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here we go. Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12.
And Burrow going to throw again. Able to find Higgins. The 20. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 47 yards. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. First down. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now it's Burrow. And that one to the right side and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Again, it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. Back to throw again. This is caught. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well